Greetings, this is Dave Gilmore, and this is Design Intelligence. Well, data, schmata. There's so much data out there, it's overwhelming. Wading through the waves and mountains of data can become nearly impossible. False, aberrant stories extracted from non-normalized, non-validated data is leading to crazy conclusions being drawn and published. Seems confirmation bias is the modus operandi when it comes to research and reporting through this COVID-19 crisis. How do we know what is true? What can we depend on, rely on for viable conclusions? It all begins with the philosophy of knowledge. Epistemology is the study of how we come to know. Knowledge is one thing, information is another. It's attributed to Noam Chomsky for saying, "How is it we have so much information, but know so little?" In this current COVID-19 period, we have never known so little. Inundated with data and information, we are swimming in a morass of confusion, simply and foundationally because we have not established a functional epistemology. We seem incapable of discerning the vast differences between data, information, and knowledge. Worse yet, we don't understand what it means to understand. The result of this absent basis for true knowing is that many versions of truth are presenting themselves, which in itself is an oxymoronic idea, as we understand truth as an objective or agreed to and bounded construct for knowing. When we all make up truth, then nothing is dependably true. So how does a business owner, firm leader, governance participant make go-forward decisions in this mess and mass of suspect truth? It requires the exercise of concentric rings of certainty, beginning with one's own sense of self, and moves out from there to what can be observed, measured, rationally surmised, and logically deduced. It involves the collaborative perspective of others, intentionally setting aside fear-oriented biases. Extracted nuggets of truth and certainty from such exchanges can be assembled into cases for examination and possible action. It's the job, the responsibility of every leader to live in the space I've just described, to ask more questions than offer responses, to confront data and information with vicious inquiry, rather than take it as presented surface deep. The role of leadership is to lead, and that's best done through ensured context that optimizes each interaction towards truth. Truth that guides, truth that mitigates, truth that enlightens, and truth that connects. Beware decontextualize quote-unquote facts that posture a position without the honesty of the broader context of trends, observations, and facts. For example, today I read a forecast that ensured the reader the global economy would be fully back on its feet the beginning of 2021. A short 8 months from now, all the damage, all the loss, all the lost momentum would be regained, and we would move forward to greater growth than ever before. But after catching my breath, I dug in and discovered that the conditions for such a recovery were clearly set in a partial context of stretching hope that required worldwide international alignment and collaboration on an unprecedented scale. But that wasn't found in the forecast or its footnotes. No, it was discovered in the many pages of the full report that actually leaned towards the opposite. Yet the publisher only promoted the decontextualized portion, raising thin air hopes rather than rational feet-grounding facts. I started receiving calls and emails asking about the report and stating everything is now okay, not to worry. The damages, as bad as they are, will all disappear given this good news. Well, leaders, you need to be better than that. Take the time to get the facts, untarnished, normalized, and rational. Then stride into them with trusted advisors and collaboratively make unbiased conclusions for the sake of those you lead. This is authentic leadership. Until next time, this is Dave Gilmore, and this is Design Intelligence.